is our model HD250 CNC.
I'm Alan Peatfield, welcome to our test shop here at Peatfield. This is the STARTRITE H330MV. You'll see lots of STARTRITE machines out there. Some of them are grey like this, some are green, the earlier ones. They've been out of production for some years, but there are thousands of these around. So I want to go through some of the things to look for and how to put them right on this machine, because this is typical STARTRITE.
Right, we have
the same things apply to this as say the H250M and the H225M, and some of the automatic machines have a roller feed system to feed material right up to the side. So I'll just go through a few of the things that you must look for and how to put them
down
right.
here we have carbide tips.
Obviously the bag wheels, check them behind for rot this way, make sure you take the blade off, take the blade off completely and get hold of that and see if there's any rock on it.
These are the bundle clamps.
Frame the other end, we'll see if there's any rock on that. That can also a little bit of backlash is acceptable, but if there's a lot of backlash, that moves an inch or so to get it probably spent. Right, on this side of the machine you can see there is a device blade guides. I'll show you how to adjust those and how to fix them in a minute. I'll say when the guide comes off. The bridge here, which is set at the factory, can be used to adjust this thing, but I'd rather use it all the way because it's been selected out rather than anything on here. They go to the trouble of actually sealing all the screws off with silicone sealer and stop people monkeying with that end of the machine, because usually if there's a problem, it's either a blade problem or a guide problem. Down here, you only touch that as a last resort. Leave that to me.
Coolant tank for easy cleaning.
Okay, I've taken the guide arm off the machine. It's the only way to work. Don't try doing this with the guide arm on the machine. You'll only end up in trouble. Get a clean workbench so you can see what you're doing, and if you drop anything you can pick it up. The carbide tips here, which guide the blade, do wear out, so it's a good idea to replace them. Obviously you've taken them off with these screws, but there are some little conical nuts inside which you won't be able to buy from a hardware shop, so when they fall out, at least you'll be able to find them.
This is the control panel.
Bench.
Most important
ball bearings
switch,
here, which
emergency stop switch here.
If you can't find them, just phone me
Main
up.
isolator for the machine.
Behind these ball
This
bearings,
is the
on these
downfeed
attachments,
control.
there is a pill
That is
of carbide,
the blade
which the
cutting
blade will rest against.
speed.
Obviously, as you're cutting through the work, there is a thrust from that carbide.
Down here
pill.
we have
that
the control
also
switch.
Ought to be replaced, especially if it's got
This
a groove
is
in it. The groove
manual
in it
control
will work
on this
hard
position,
the back edge of the blade
and
and
automatic
cause you
control on that
problems.
position. This is the
So all you
blade
have to
speed.
do is replace those
So on
guides.
top speed here you might be cutting aluminium, on the low speed, tool steels, etc.
Until the blade is just a
Here we
reasonable
have the
transitional
front vice
fitting.
opening and closing,
Not that it's snagging
the
in
back
any way.
vice feed,
So there's
vice opening and closing.
no rock in the blade.
This brings the bow down manually,
Several things you've got to look
and
at.
bow up
One of them
manually.
is, a lot of people don't know this exists.
This
but
switch
is a little, like a feeder
starts
gauge
the blade.
that goes in there when the blade is correctly tensioned.
This
I'll
switch
take the tension
makes the
off.
vice go in and out,
You'll see it doesn't
again
go
for
in
setting
there.
purposes.
So always use that, tension the blade
And this
up
is the
until that
main
goes
start
in the
switch.
slot.
This starts up all the hydraulics, etc.
These screws here are for tracking
Over here,
the blade. That
we
is
have the
to say,
computer
you're
for all
trying
the
to get
programming. That's
this
for your
adjusted
length
so
and the
that
number of
blade
pieces.
Isn't scraping
And I'll
on
come
the
to that in a
flange
minute.
of the band wheel. So it's
This
just
is setting
here.
up of the machine.
That makes a huge
You can see the controls here. The main one to use is F3, of course, setting. As you can see, this says Series 01. That will be the first program. There are 30 programs that you can store on the machine. You can run one program after the other if you wish. For instance, you might want to cut a 6 metre length into several different sizes. Therefore you can run one size, then the next size, then the next size. Or you might just wish to store programs for future use. So you have 30 opportunities to do so. That said, it's very easy to set the lengths and the number of pieces. So storing is a matter of choice really. So, as you can see, there's an edit sign here. I'm going to press F4, which is the edit button, and I've got on to series number 1. That's the first program. Number of pieces to cut, I can change. For instance, 15 pieces I'm going to cut. Length, at the moment it's saying 35 millimeters. I can change that up to 250, for instance. Then if there's a slight variation in length, maybe the blade's slightly thicker than the next blade, and you can actually put a correction value in there, but usually you don't have to touch that. And then you press escape, and the machine is already set up to do 15 pieces, 250 millimeters long, and all you have to do is escape